Silver sound full. What is gold? Gold is weather animation.
So
Stand by silver, stand by silver.
Cute.
And roll silver, dissolve up.
Thunder on
Sound
WDRB,
full, stand by gold, sound full.
sponsored by the
We'll flash
Kentucky
to gold,
Lottery's
sound full.
Keno. Now available wherever lottery tickets are sold.
And roll gold, flash. Stand by 5. 5's Mike. And Mike 5, dissolve.
Started over.
Stand by weather graphics.
Clouds made us nervous. We sweated
Actually, stand by
bullets, but
10.
it's turned
Stand by 10.
pristine. Look at the
And
sunshine.
dissolve 10.
An unbelievable backdrop for the air show as it continues.
Stand by weather
Let's
graphics.
keep the good times
And
rolling.
dissolve
Temperatures
graphics.
have gone up into the low 70s. We'll hold
Dissolve
here for
weather
another
graphics.
hour or two as we get closer to that sunset tonight.
Stand by 12.
We'll get chilly. It will get
dissolve
much
12?
cooler. This dry air that's moved
Dissolve
in
12.
will cool
We need weather
rapidly later
graphics.
on tonight. It is just an unbelievable afternoon as we continue on this pathway into the evening. Looks like by around firework time,
We don't have
temperatures in
weather
the
graphics.
mid-60s, but it's closer to 11 o'clock and midnight that we're going to be in the
Stand
upper
by
50s
5.
to around
Can
60
you tell them we're
degrees
about to come
with
on
a
cam?
massive crowd.
On
This could
cam.
be well over
And
that
dissolve
600,000 mark as we close in on just an unbelievable night. Mike,
Stand
come
by
on,
double,
keep the good
take
stuff
the
going.
double.
I've got an
Stand
easy
by
one right
studio.
now.
Mike
Yeah,
studio,
we've had it pretty
take
easy here in
studio.
the studio as well, but it looks like a big crowd
Thank you.
outside.
Jude Redfield,
And remember,
you're
if you're out there, you can
He
take
is
those
going to
pictures.
toss to break.
Just
Mike is tossing us
hashtag
to
them,
break.
Thunder on WDRB, and we'll try to get those on. Fallon Glick's over in the.
And then we will. I need the Kentucky
center
Lotto
trying
on the
to
way
take
out,
care
correct?
of things
Yep,
for
let
us
me
this
get it for you.
afternoon. Now let's take a look
Tape,
at
I'm
the
gonna
traffic
need
as we're getting in.
1, 2, 4A,
Starting to get a little
1,
bit
2,
busy
4A,
coming in on
please.
Frankfurt,
for this break.
and as you're coming in near Melwood, Story Avenue. Near
Yes, they're
Clifton, starting
working
a little
on
bit
queuing it
busy
up.
there. River
Thank
Road
you.
also starting to
queued
run a
up.
little bit heavy.
Silver.
Anything south of Zorn Avenue as you're heading into the downtown area. And I haven't seen a whole lot of problem over in Clarksville and Jeffersonville as you're
So
heading
you're
close
marking
to the
this down for the
riverfront.
traffic?
Looks like everything's
Got
been
it.
pretty steady for us.
All right, stand by.
Stick right here. We have
Stand by.
more spectacular
Silver,
views
sound
headed
full.
your way with Thunder on WDRB.
And roll silver, take.
Thunder on
right, stand by to fade to black.
WDRB, sponsored by the
Mike Marshall. You have a
Kentucky
great day, buddy.
Lottery's
Thanks for all your
Keno.
help.
Now available
10.
wherever lottery tickets are
And
sold.
Fade to black,
We're done
roll the
with
brakes.
traffic, guys. That's it. All right.
15 seconds.
You bet.
Silver sound full.
All right. I'm not going
To
to forget
music
about
and
you, buddy.
bumps. 10 seconds.
So, guys, we're bumping back in and tossing to Keith.
I like these crowd shots, guys. 4, stand by silver sound. Roll silver, dissolve up.
Thunder on WDRB,
stand by music.
sponsored by the Kentucky
Start sneaking in your
Lottery's
music.
Keno.
Stand by
now
13.
available wherever lottery tickets are sold.
And dissolve 13. Mike the anchors, cue them. Cue the anchors.
Welcome to Thunder
Stand
on
by
WDRB.
8.
Starting to get packed
And
on the
dissolve
Belvedere,
8.
on the Great
I swear.
Lawn,
Stand by
on the 4th
16.
Street Wharf. Everybody's
And
coming
dissolve
out to
16.
watch the
Stand
air
by
show
2.
as we count it down
And
to the fireworks.
Dissolve 2 on
FAT
cam.
just put
How
on
about
a
it?
spectacular
Who's your
show.
call at 6 a.m.?
And coming up next,
His
we're going
Royal
to see a
Highness?
helicopter, a Black Hawk.
Yes, if you were downtown yesterday, you might have seen it parked on Waterfront Park.
All right.
Great recruiting
Stand
tool
by your
there.
double.
We'll get to see a demo here in just a few minutes.
We wanted to check in with Keith Kaiser.
And take
Yes,
your double.
he's on the 2nd
Stand
Street
by
Bridge.
12
Did
full.
the F-18 just
Stand
about
by
blow you off the bridge,
Audio on
Keith?
12.
Yes,
Audio 12.
when you
Take
see
12.
These, howitzers go
Thank
off.
you for the
But you know,
Arby's.
you're talking about there's a lot of people filling in the spaces.
What's
on
after
the
this?
waterfront.
But you're pretty
There's
bummed.
open space up
We're gonna
here
go to break.
on the 2nd Street Bridge.
All right.
But no, you can't get up here. Just the
We
military,
got
the
Blackhawks over
howitzers,
the
and
baseball
all the
stadium.
fireworks and the drone guys. They're down
We're gonna-
there.
It is. I remember that.
waiting
We're
for
gonna
an
come back
opportunity
to
You told me
2.
about that, like,
Drone.
25
But a
minutes
little
And we're
bit
gonna
later,
bump
we're
out.
gonna pass
All
the
right,
torch.
we're gonna
Danielle
bump
Lama,
out
come
with
over here
A,
from
and then I'm gonna need,
WDRB. Frank,
124A.
get in here. You're gonna.
I need
The
silver
next crew
sound.
is coming up in
Break out
just a
of this,
second.
guys, and then I'm
But
gonna
you're
send you
excited
hugs from
about
down
these
here for being
howitzers
so
going
awesome.
off, aren't you?
Very excited. I came with
Can
my,
somebody give me a shot of them on the 2nd Street
gear
Bridge?
that I need to make sure
Anybody see
it
'em?
doesn't hit us too hard, but it'll be a lot of fun. I've never been up here
7,
before.
can you go
When
left
I
just a
was
little bit, show
talking
the
to these guys
howitzers?
Earlier, I did a
Anybody
dry
show me
run
the
with
howitzers? All right, stand by
I mean,
8.
put explosives in
And
there, but I
dissolve
actually
8.
got word from Master
Okay.
Sergeant Greenwood
Wrap
that you
him,
might be able to
quick
pull
to
a live
break.
round.
Stand by
if
12.
everybody's off.
That's what he said. So
And
I think I have to practice a little
Dissolve
bit
back to
before we
12.
actually
Stand
do
by
it, but that should be
2.
pretty
We're going to be
exciting.
going to break with
So look
bumps.
over here. Get over there, Jeff. Take a look at the
With-
the
yes,
folks
silver
here
sound.
over the rail. This is Waterfront Park. This is our view from 2nd Street Bridge.
They're going to be rapping.
Thousands of people have come out to see Thunder. There's still little
Stand by
spaces
2.
out here to fill in with all these folks. But, of course, excitement that you can feel in the air. Candace Sterling.
Micah.
See, Jeff, up to your left. The
Mike, your
Blackhawk
anchors.
coming in.
And
Oh, yeah, there it is,
And-
coming in. We'll get to that in just a moment. Keith, I've heard that all those people were there to see
you're still
you.
on
I think
12.
they're waiting for you to come off the bridge.
Dissolve 2.
Thunder on WDRB
All right,
continues.
stand by
as
8.
the air show
Stand by
rolls
8.
on.
We thank you
And
for watching.
dissolve
We'll be
8.
right back.
And stand by A. And roll A, dissolve A. Stand by silver sound full. Silver sound full.
Love you.
Stay with this.
Great day. I'll see you on Monday.
30 seconds. Is it okay we stay with this?
Yep.
All right, stand by
And
silver
here's our
sound.
last shot.
2 more shots.
2 more shots. Okay, let's go to silver.
And
Silver.
roll silver, dissolve silver.
Thunder on
Stand by to fade to
WDRB,
black.
sponsored by the Kentucky Lottery's Keno. Now available wherever lottery tickets are sold.
And fade to black. Roll your brake.
That's right.
20
So I feel like I need
seconds.
to
I see the
build you up a little
P51s coming in. If you guys could be on the lookout for them. What are they?
I didn't.
Stand by.
Tuskegee
10
Airmen.
seconds. These little biplanes. These are not
Okay, he knows what
P51s.
he's
These are
doing.
something different. But 5, 4. Stand by A with music. 1. Roll A. Dissolve up. And go ahead, Mike the Anchors, Indiana.
To Thunder on WDRB.
Thank you. We have plenty of
Here's
this.
a look at the Kentucky Army Guard UH-60
We're going to wait till we see him jump out.
helicopter that just flew over and dropped the 23rd Special Tactics Squadron into the Ohio River. This is video
Stand
from
by
what happened
17
just a moment
full.
ago. It looks like it was about to land on that water. We want to bring our air expert Rob Gibbons in now to tell us what we're seeing here.
Mike,
Yeah,
yes?
so this is a very special event you're watching. First, they're all Kentuckians here. The Kentucky
got
Army
30
National
seconds.
Guard flies that
How much do we have of
UH-60
this?
helicopter,
We got 34
dropping the
more
guys from the
seconds. Your right
123rd
side,
Special Tactics
countdown.
Squadron,
And
which are
dissolve
part of the
17.
123rd Airlift Wing we talked about earlier.
Stand by 16.
And what you see is they're coming in low over
And
the water. They're sneaking in
take
into
16.
a water, through
Stand
down
by
the river or whatever into enemy territory.
4,
They're going to
4,
drop these guys out.
and
the guys they dropped
dissolve
out
4.
are very special, hence the name.
Stand
Special
by
Tactics
15.
Squadron. They are the Air Force's version of commandos. These guys will get in,
We're still on you, 4.
infiltrate an enemy area, call in
Stand by
airstrikes
6.
behind enemy lines, help
Take
locate down
6.
pilots, help the rescue
Push in
effort.
on him if you can,
and,
please.
they have been doing an incredible amount of great
8,
work
you can stay wide.
in the current
8, stay
combat,
wide.
Scenarios that we find ourselves. And what's unique about this is one of the only, if not the only, Special Tactics Squadron in the Air
Stand
National
by
Guard,
8.
and they belong to us here in Kentucky.
Let him pass you by,
You're
6.
looking at Cliff Robinson.
Let him pass you by. Stand by 8.
Do we have?
Right,
no?
Coming
so
right
we've
at you,
got,
yep.
that
All right,
was a
and
train
dissolve
that
8.
Right behind it, you're going to see
There we go.
the P-51 coming up as
Stand by
tribute
18.
to the Tuskegee
Stand by
Airmen.
12.
You know, that team,
These are both of them. All right, stay with them. 8. Stand by 7.
Military aviators in the
Take
United
7.
States Armed Forces. All black military pilots who
Stand by
trained in the United
6.
States,
Stand by
trained at
6.
Tomfield, the
Take
Tuskegee
6.
Airfield,
Stand
the
by
Tuskegee
13.
Army Airfield, I should say.
Stand by
And were
13.
educated at Tuskegee
Take
University,
13. Stand by 18.
Tuskegee, Alabama.
That is coming up. This is Cliff Robinson.
Add the front.
His steerman. He's a second-generation aviator and barnstormer. He's actually from Madison, Indiana.
Good job, 13.
And
We're
he
staying on
owns
you.
his
Stand by 6.
modified Stearman
Dissolve 6.
PT-17. And again, this is kind of in the family. His father was a successful aviator as
Stand
well.
by 13.
So what is the experience of flying a plane like this, Rob?
Well, so, the aircraft that first came by, the biplane, whatever, it's a little bit of a different feel.
Take
obviously.
13.
We, at one point
You're
in
off
time,
6.
based off the power plants of engines, had to have 2 wings to
Stand
provide
by
enough
8.
lift to fly, which is why you see a biplane. And actually, in
Guys,
World War
preview
II,
8.
there was an initial trainer for most people
And
to just learn the basics
Take
of
8.
flight.
Zoom in on him, 8.
So you'll see him be able to come in and do maneuvers and do some different things that the jets could do. And hopefully, he's
Stand by
he's,
6.
coming
Take
in
6.
And he'll show us the slow flight demonstration and how fast
Stand by
also a
18.
biplane can go.
You know, the PT-17 is
And
actually
take
part of the
18.
Tuskegee Airmen salute because most
Stand by
Tuskegee
8.
pilots first
Take
trained
8.
on the P-17.
That's right. So it was
Widen
a
out, widen out, 8.
necessary
Show
to,
it.
Turn somebody in from no aviation
Stand by
experience
15.
into a fighter pilot. And when you want to talk about
Stand by 18.
patriotism,
Get that up.
you
Take
really have
18.
to talk about the Tuskegee Airmen because
Stand by 8.
we were African Americans were
And
not allowed to fly, not allowed to be
take 8.
officers at that time. And it was
We
a
lost
huge
3. We
step
don't
for
have
us to be
camera
able to
3.
do
Stand
that.
by
And
15.
these gentlemen faced an incredible amount of odds from
Slow
their
dissolve
instructors
15.
in a lot of cases and the
There we go.
general
Back.
population.
Nice. Stand by
And yet they
6.
suffered through all that to
We'll
live
slow
lives
dissolve
serve their
6.
country
And
valiantly
dissolve
in,
6.
the air war over Europe.
And
Thank
if
you.
you've heard
We'll hold
stories
here.
from
Stand by
former,
18.
Tuskegee Airmen, they talk about how when they joined the military and how they
Stand
were
by
overseas,
Stand by
it's almost
15.
like, a
Stay,
different
thank you, 6.
reality that,
That's good. Stand by 13.
racial barriers
Take
were
13.
stripped away when they were all fighting the same common ground. the
Stand by
same
4.
common
Take 4.
It is, and that's one of
Stand
the
by-
things that I'm most
Stand by
proud
8.
about
Stand by
US
13.
military today
Dissolve
is that,
13.
a lot of the issues
Thank
that
you.
you find elsewhere in the country, whatever, you really don't find with men and women in uniform.
7 pan left. Can you show me more 7? No, I see. Stand by,
You know, many
stand
are
by
saying that
4.
the importance
Take
of
4.
PT-17 to the U.S. war effort really cannot be overemphasized. Approximately 50%, half of
Get on there,
all
6
the
if you
US
can.
military
Stand by
power
6.
who fought in
And
World War II
same thing.
received
Stand by
their initial
7.
flight
Stand by
training
7.
in this sturdy aircraft.
You're so far over.
1941
You're still
and
on 4.
Some nearly 85
Stand by 8. Take 8.
before manufacturing ended in 1940.
Stand by 13.
That's right. And think about the problem the country faced
Take
in
13.
1940. After the First World
Stand
War
by 6.
Depression, the U.S. military declined and declined.
Easy dissolves out to 6.
President Roosevelt and our military leaders saw the problem that was ahead of them, which was to
Go in,
rapidly
6. Thank you,
build a
6.
large military. Well, to do that, you got to build trainers to train things. So we had to go
Stand
from
by 4.
virtually no Air Force to
Take 4.
10,000 aircraft, and that required
Stand by 6 again.
a lot of training.
Dissolve 6.
The Tuskegee Airmen deployed to Italy in
Stand by 13.
1944. They are
Take 13.
tribute to them is still to come.
We'll hold
in
here. I'm
our
going to get
show.
this.
Again,
I'm going to
this
get him
is
going up
Cliff
on you. 13.
Robinson.
6. I'm going to come back when he's going down.
Really interesting that there are more than 1,000 Stearman trainers
And take 6.
that remain in flying condition today. So if the
Stand by
85
13.
were made, there's still 1,000.
Stay
of
wide,
these in the
13.
air.
That's right. It's a
And
very popular
13,
airplane
take.
for folks to fly. You know, it's a very
Stand by 4. Stand by
strong
6
heritage
again.
to the aircraft, and you're able to see all the. He's doing the same
Isn't David
maneuvers
supposed to
that
be on
some of
the
the
Take
other
6.
aircraft are doing, but he's able to do in a lot smaller.
Should David be on the
turn
left?
radius, slower
Guys are on the
airspeed,
left. They need to
and,
switch.
you
Anchors
know,
need
you
to
can
switch
put the
position. Stand
canopy
by
all the
8.
way
Take
up.
8.
That's a joke.
We don't know that
That's
8.
the
I'm
way
sorry,
you
his
can
mate said
get
we're figuring that out.
You know,
Stand by
this era
6.
of
Stand by
flight.
13.
Look at that, Lou.
I got you, buddy.
Or you tell us.
Stand by
what should that-
15.
What is that
Mail
called?
anchors on the left.
That, he did a wing
Take
over to
15.
reposition to come back in.
Guys are on the left.
Got
We need
airplanes
David
there
on the
shows
left.
They've got to stay
Stand by
within a certain
13.
area to do their
Take
maneuvers.
13.
Well, they've got 2 ways
Widen
to do
out
it.
again, 13.
One is
Let's
they
see
can
it.
Just turn
Stand by 6.
horizontally, but the more fun
Take
way
6.
and the way to stay in a
Stand
smaller
by 4.
space is
I'm going to come to you, Corey.
Air
Take
combat
4.
and air maneuvers are designed to be done in 3 dimensions. So
Stand
you
by
can use
18.
Lateral space a lot easier. And
Take
it's
18.
harder to stay in it, which is what he's doing. And he's also demonstrating how the airplane, even
Staying
though
on
it's
you,
propeller,
18.
even though it's two
Stand by
wings,
13.
straight up,
Dissolve
wing over,
13.
and be able to operate
Stand by
in a very
6.
small space.
Take a look at that.
And take 6.
What does that rush, that plummet feel like when you are
Stand by
barreling
13
towards
again.
a body of water?
Well, so when you look out the windscreen and all you see is water, it is
Dissolve
a little bit
13.
of an
Stand by
adrenaline rush.
18.
But you know, accomplished pilots, they're prepared for that, and that's where one of the
Stand by
times
18. Take
some of their
18.
instrumentation. It's rare, but they check their altitude in the top part of the maneuver.
Unlike the F-18, you were
Stand
saying
by
that
8.
he's not wearing a mask. This is open air in the cockpit.
Yeah, he's
Take
got a boom
8.
mic on probably. He might be wearing a helmet.
Push in 8. Thank you, 8.
It's like
You need a wide 4. Stand by 4. Keep pushing in
So
8.
when I was flying with you, and we were
He's going to come
taking
right to
these
you. Let him
steep
pass.
dips,
Let him pass
my
8.
eyes started to water. Is there
Hold
training
8,
for
let him
that?
pass.
How do you keep
Take 4.
focused on seeing things?
Stand by
Pure
6.
Skill. You know, no, it's experience.
Give me a
It's
dissolve
like
to
anything.
6.
So you get used to being able to do these maneuvers.
Stand by
Some of the
13.
guys we've seen today, like Billy Worth, for
Take
example,
13.
He's tumbling the airplane, but he knows
Stand by
where
6
he's gonna
again.
be when he comes out of that maneuver. So he knows I will be looking to
We'll
the
let him watch
north.
him pass
and really,
over.
if you want to think about it and try this, and
Take
feel free to
6.
try this at home. Go spin yourself around
Stand by
6 times. Do 3
13.
somersaults, stand up, spin the opposite way, and then point to north when you
Take
stop.
13.
And just to clarify, my eyes were not watering because I was crying. It was a natural
Push in
physical
13. Push in
reaction that
13.
I couldn't stop.
Of course it was. Gil.
Stand
Yeah.
by
We
8.
believe
Take
that,
8.
don't we? Take
All
a
right,
look.
we're
He's
getting ready to
still-
bump the
Cliff
brake.
Robinson still
Stand
in
by
the
17.
air. Tribute to the Tuskegee
And
Airmen still to come
dissolve 7.
here at Thunder
Dissolve
on
7. Dissolve
WDRB.
7.
Let's take a listen to this for a second.
I got a lot of noise now. Stand by to fade to black. And dissolve 15. And fade to black. Roll your brake. Good job, everyone.
All right. Hey guys, we're gonna come to Kentucky. I'm gonna need a David and Lindsay super up.
18, that looks good. 15.
This off. That we're not doing anything with them. Okay, good. Okay.
All right. Stand by
guys.
music. Stand by 13. Stand by 13.
Bumping.
Dissolve up 13. Stand by 4. Get on 4. Get them on 4. And mic them. Cue them. Dissolve 4.
Cue.
Cue the anchor.
Watching Thunder
Stand
on
by 13.
WDRB.
Take 13.
Kentucky, you are looking mighty fine on this Saturday.
Stand by
for Thunder. Welcome
4.
back.
Stand
We
by
are the
8.
relief crew
Take
for
8.
Candace and
Stand by
Sterling.
6. He's about to and stand by 2. Dissolve 2.
It landed right
Dissolve
here,
2.
swooped
them up, swooped them up.
At the front, at the front.
Grammar is not my forte. And they said something about they had to save mankind.
Got it.
That's all they would say.
So there's the
off they
story.
go.
Hence why we're here
Once they
now.
talk about Norton,
Well, welcome back. We are just thrilled to be with you. What
They
a
need to
great
thank
day
Thornton
this turned out
or
to be.
Norton.
The biggest party on the planet is forming down there. It was estimated there would be about 500,000 people. I think we're getting
Stood by
pretty close to
15.
that. This just
No,
turned
you're
out
good.
to be
15.
Just an incredible
Stood
day.
by 16.
We are joined by our experts here.
Stood by 16. Dissolve 16. Camera 2. Pull out for 4 shot. Camera 2. Pull out for a 4 shot. Camera 2. Pull out for a 4
Right.
shot.
We have to take a moment and thank Norton
dissolve down.
Healthcare for
Add the
providing
back.
our real-time closed captioning
Add
today.
dissolve back to
Thank
2.
you very much. We want to send it now to
Stand by your double.
Chief Meteorologist
And
Mark Weinberg, who we're going to
take your
catch you
take
on
your
the back
double.
from here on the set,
Take
Mark
your double.
Weinberg, because this is a
Stand by
stellar
5
day.
full. Stand
You
by
know, it was
5
an
audio.
interesting one,
Take
I have
5.
to say, as the day started to unfold, we talked about last
Stand
night
by
how we would see
7.
clouds early on in the day, and I was told you that I
And
was pretty confident
dissolve
that we would
7.
be able to break those clouds
Dissolve
because
7.
we had some wind, and that was critical
Stand by
in getting
6.
rid of the clouds. And
And
as I look
take
right now
6.
over the river, I've got to
So
say,
guys,
and I
we're
said
gonna
this
talk about the
yesterday,
air
that I
show.
thought
And
this would be one of the
P51
great
in the air, so we're bringing
Thunder
your
over
air show.
Louisville
And dissolve weather
that we
graphics.
would ever see, and I have to say, I still
we're
believe
gonna
that's
come
what
out
we're
to a
looking
4
at.
shot. We're gonna
We're at
talk about
70
the
degrees
P51
right now
air
with
bed.
our
Okay,
elevation,
camera 2,
our
stay on the
ceiling
4
right
shot,
now,
please.
3,700 feet. That northeast breeze is awesome, and what that's doing is keeping the dew point low at 47.
I like all
Why
the
do
shots.
you care about
Just
that?
can't take 'em at
Because
the
low
moment.
humidity traditionally leads to very good viewing for Thunder
Stand by
over Louisville
5.
fireworks. Specific, if you're coming out here at 7 p.m., we still think the temperatures have some room to rise a little, so we're going to go to 72 degrees with clear skies at 7 p.m. 9:30, 65 degrees. The
Stand by
critical
on
part to
camera.
that is that northeast to easterly breeze. What that is going to do is blow that smoke down
Tell
river,
him on
but
cam.
really only
Somebody can let him.
drift it downriver. So specific
And
location,
dissolve 5.
Kentucky versus
Stand by
Indiana, which
2.
one's better? I think viewing-wise, you're probably the same.
come out and
I
take
think
the
if you are
picture.
east of the 2nd Street Bridge, to areas like the
Right.
Great Lawn, you're probably going to have the ideal viewing. As
Stand by
it
2.
stands, I can't believe this is my job.
gone
Lindsay
now?
and David, they
Take
actually
your double.
pay us to do this.
Stand by 2. And
It is a
take
beautiful
2.
thing, isn't it?
All right, stand by.
Thank you, Mark. We continue to watch the
Stand by
P51
8
being flown by
and
Cliff Robinson,
dissolve
a
8.
local guy, you might say, from the north side of the river in Lamb, Indiana, Jefferson County, Indiana. His family has
Stay on him,
a
8.
country airstrip there.
Stand by
This guy
6.
has
Take
an
6.
interesting resume. He's a crop duster, a flight instructor.
Get in 6.
an
Stand by 4.
aerobatic pilot. Oh, and a realtor.
And take 4.
You want to get a unique view of a
Stand by
house like
18.
nobody else can offer you. There it is right there. You want to get a free airplane
Add
ride?
the
Say,
front.
"Hey, Cliff, really interested in that house, but I got to see it from about 5,000.
Stay on there.
This is something
Stand
else.
by 4. You're still on 4.
P51.
Anybody got a white? Stand by 6.
We're going back
And
to the Second
dissolve
World War.
6. Start your push in 6.
P-51 was developed
Good job,
by the North
6.
American Aviation Corporation, the same one that built the Harvard that we saw here.
Keep going in.
And the
How we doing on our
P-51 was
sponsorship
built
logos?
originally as an A-26, as a ground attack aircraft.
We still got to be
The Brits
good.
got a hold of it.
Anything
They
we can
said,
make
"Hey,
up.
We can take this.
Stand by 7. Take 7.
Rolls-Royce Merlin in the nose.
Let's lose the
and it
Super.
became
Lose the
probably
Super. Stand by
arguably the
8.
best
Take 8.
urban fighter of the Second
Stand
World
by
War.
13.
The P-51 was the first aircraft that could
Dissolve 13.
escort the B-17s and the B-24s from England all the way to Berlin and
Stand by
beyond.
6.
And that is what enabled
Take
the United
6.
States Army Air Corps to win the strategic bombing effort. So many bombers were being shot down before the P-51 came.
You're still on 6. Stand by 8. I want you to push in 8 and dissolve 8.
It would have been
Push in
totally
8.
impossible to have won the war without the B-51.
What a great shot that is, too, from above. I mean, you never see that perspective.
Good job, 8.
You and I see so many air shows.
We're staying on
but
you.
never get that perspective in high definition.
Stand by 4.
This is outstanding. And just,
tilt up
just to correct
and
you,
take
slightly,
4.
because Cliff was flying the P-17.
Stand by 6.
With Steelman in
Take
his
6.
dedication because of the aircraft that
You're on 6.
both the Tuskegee Airmen flew and
Stand by
as
18.
Vlado Lenek flies this now.
Take 18.
One of the nicest guys in the air show circuit. Vlado
Anybody got something
from
with
Burridge,
perspective?
Illinois, an aeronautical engineer and a master's degree
Thank
at
you.
MIT, and we talk about pilots pushing themselves academically
going.
and
Tilt
physically
down a little
to be
bit,
able to do
Angelo.
what they do.
18,
Bill
tilt down.
Whistler's airplane
And
is the
I need
paint
a
that you
tight.
see
Stand
on
by
this
15.
airplane.
Take 15.
The World War II veteran Moonbeam McSwine Happiness, the name of the P-51.
Stand by 6
named after the
and
Will
dissolve
Abner
6, push in
character.
6.
And he flies it beautifully, and that is the music of the Merlin. The irony in what
Good
he
job,
was just
6.
saying, that it was
Stand
the
by
RAF
5.
that needed the design.
Stand by 17.
And America built this airplane, and they improved it a little bit. And
I like
it
what you're
became
doing,
the
6.
iconic aircraft of World War II.
And stand by 15.
The best
Slow dissolve 15.
fighters to come out of World War II here in America.
Stand by 8.
He just flies that with such grace. Upside
Take
down,
8.
no problem. Goes.
That's the right word, David. Grace.
It is amazing. You know, and most of these guys.
You're still on
and
8.
Women who are in the show have been flying. It seems since they were teenagers.
Almost all of us caught the disease
Stand by 6.
early.
At 16,
Take 6.
It's
instead
16,
of driving a car, you can learn how to fly an airplane.
we've had quite a
Do your
few,
best to push in,
quite a few
6.
pilots here that
Stand
probably
by
were flying
13.
licensed to fly airplanes before they were licensed to drive cars.
Dissolve 13. Good job, guys.
Aviation
Stand by 15.
It's a calling.
Yeah, follow him wide. There you go. Stand by 6. Take 6.
Once you get it, once
Stand by
you
13.
there's nothing
Slow dissolve 13.
the freedom to be in 3 dimensions.
We got 5 more minutes of this guy.
Ohio Valley here.
And take 6.
All the people here on the waterfront, and you're looking at them and saying, boy, they look like ants.
We're on you, 6.
Opportunity yesterday to interview the F-18 pilots, and we asked them.
I see you,
know,
5.
When was that moment that you were inspired to become a pilot? And they both said.
Hold 6. You're still
when I was
good.
a kid, I went to an air
That's
show and I
perfect.
saw those planes, and I thought that is super cool. I want to do that for a living. So. You just think about the kids watching.
Anybody else?
here
Wide
today.
13, wide.
Somebody's going to
And
end up
dissolve
in the
13.
military because of this experience.
I hope we can inspire many young people that are in
Stand
the
by
ground
5.
brigade. And
You got him 5. Stand by 6.
Not a male
Take 6.
dominated industry anymore. It's male and female.
I'm trying to get you 5. I'm trying to get into your sweet spot.
For not only for
Stand by
application and
18.
vocational jobs.
Take
and if we
18.
can inspire some people. UPS is hiring folks.
Stand by 6.
We need
You got me
pilots.
6.
Everybody
Dissolve
in the
6.
aviation industry is looking for pilots, and the opportunities there.
Stand by
If
5.
you're a young person and you're
Wide 5.
wondering what
Can
you
you
want
wide?
to do with your life, go
No,
out
sorry.
and take a young
Stand
eagle
by
flight
7.
from the EAA to check
No,
out. Sure, they
7.
do that at Bowman Field.
2.
And get
6.
up in
You're
the air,
my hope right now.
enjoy it, and realize that it
Stand by
is
8.
an attainable goal.
Take 8.
It's not beyond.
All right, he's coming to you, 8.
And I
We're
know
going to
a
be
couple of
rapping.
UPS
Stand by for
pilots.
music. Stand by
It is a very
13.
nice life.
You're getting ready
About
to
3
fall
days
to
a
break
week,
that.
and the rest
And
is just
stay
sort of
wide 13.
not a
Music.
bad place.
And dissolve 13.
So much more to watch here on Thunder on
Push in
WTV.
13.
Take a quick
Give me
break.
one more wide shot,
We'll be
somebody.
right back.
And stand by to fade to black. Push in 13. Push in. And
Look at that. One block done.
fade to black.
Like,
Roll your
like
brake.
you're doing your whole life.
Good job, everyone.
Let's go to Indiana.
10 seconds. Silver sound is first. No music. 3. Stand by. 2. 1. Roll silver. Stand by 5. 5 audio. Mic 5. Dissolve out to 5.
This is an
Insert the front.
phenomenal Thunder over Louisville. So good.
Stand
I'm gonna
by weather
take
graphics.
A selfie, the best
Oh, look
Thunder
at
over
him.
Louisville weather ever. I'll actually
Lose
post
it.
that online here in
Lose
just a
the
minute,
front.
but this really is
Stand
a
by
nice day.
10.
What we dealt with early on in the day
And
is some of the low-level clouds, and the reason those formed is we got a little fog as we went towards daybreak, and that kind of stuck around. We have a northeasterly breeze, and that breeze became
Stand by
really
15.
important.
Dissolve
because what
15.
that did is it allowed the atmosphere to
Stand
mix
by
up just
weather
a little bit,
graphics
that mixing to the
and
atmosphere.
dissolve weather
mix
graphics.
those clouds out of the sky, and you can see as you
coming
look
in next?
across
Do we
our
know,
area
Hugh?
right now, it's amazing.
Hugh, do we know who's
70
coming in next?
degrees. Our skies right now are partly cloudy. We've got a low dew
Okay,
point.
okay,
The
it
low
All right, we're
humidity
sitting
is
here
something
for a
that's
minute.
so important. If you're familiar with some of the Thunder over Louisville fireworks displays, some of the coldest
we're
days
off the
traditionally have the
schedule.
best view, and the reason is that it's a much lower dew point. When you don't have that haze in the air, you end up with an absolutely
Coleman is what it
stunning view of Thunder over Louisville.
it's Nick
And the
Coleman,
bottom
Nick
line is,
Coleman.
we've got low
Is that correct?
humidity
Thank
out
you.
there. So at 9:30,
Nick
we're looking at
Coleman.
64 degrees. As you're heading
Coleman
home
is
at
what-
10:30, we're talking about 60 degrees. The important wind direction, northeast to east at around
So
5
Nick
miles an
Coleman's on
hour,
his way in.
means that as the smoke
Stand by
is generated
7.
over the river, what that's
Dissolve
going to do
7.
is that's going to be
Are we seeing it
blowing
yet?
Stand by 5.
downstream. So if you're
And
looking at ideal viewing for Thunder over Louisville, since the smoke will generally stay on the river, I think either
Sounds
side's
like
going to have equal
Stand
viewing.
by
But if we're to nitpick,
Stay there.
I think if you go just
7.
off to the east of the second street
Stand by
bridge
6,
you're viewing
dissolve
would
6.
be ideal, but I mean,
Stand
it's just
by-
crazy. When you have weather like this,
stand by
watching
5.
the air show right now and getting ready for
And
the
dissolve
fireworks,
5.
Lindsey and
Stand
David,
by your
I don't know
double.
how you
Take the
can't be
double.
excited. The weather's phenomenal.
Stand
but
by
for
Mike the
fireworks,
anchors.
I think
Go
we're
ahead,
gonna
Mike the
have a
anchors.
real,
Stand by
real
2.
treat tonight.
It
Take
will be
2.
not to be missed.
All right, they need to
That's
thank
absolutely
Norton's.
what is gonna- thank you-
Stand
thank
by
you, Mike,
back.
and thank you for
What?
all the beautiful
As soon as they
weather
thank
we've
Norton's,
got
we'll have the
in
backside.
Kentuckiana today. We are getting a treat now from
right.
Nick Coleman, who is
Stand
one
by
of the best
5.
stories
Stand by
in
15
all
with the
air
front.
show this year.
Dissolve
We're
15.
talking about Hugh flying when you're 16, learning
Stand
to
by
fly a plane.
13.
This guy bought this plane.
Take 13.
When he was in
Stand by
high school.
6.
This was basically in the trash heap.
Lose the front.
This was in Texas.
Good job.
where they
Stand by
have some
15. Stand by
tornadoes every
15.
once in a while. This was in a
And
hangar.
dissolve
It got
15.
hit by a tornado. It collapsed. He bought the
All right,
plane
stand by
in
13.
pieces, and then he
Take
put it
13.
together.
Stand
or
by
someone
6.
helped him put it together. Goes off to Air Force flight training.
Stand by 15.
Comes back, tears it apart again.
Stay wide 15.
and
Stay
makes
wide
it into
15.
what you
And
see
take 15.
Right here. Now what he did.
Tilt down. Show me
was
the skyline.
modified
Show me
to
the
make
skyline
it so that
15.
It's a lot cooler.
There you
when
go.
you
Nice.
take
Stand by
it up. What
6.
did he do?
And
What this is
take
called
6.
is a clip-wing Taylor craft. It was
Stand by
designed
8.
by Mr. Taylor, who was from Nottingham.
And
And the wings were a
take
lot longer,
8.
so it had plenty of lift, but it didn't roll very well. So what Dick has done is clip the wings, he's shortened the wings, and moved the ailerons in to give more ability for the airplane to roll around.
If there's
its
any way to
center
think
line.
Norton's in the
And
middle of
that's-
this,
and
if we
it's
can sneak
turned it
that in
into
there.
A very good aerobatic
Stand by
airplane. He
8.
also has a
Or
much
you're on 8.
larger
Stand by
engine
13.
than it was
Stand by
originally
6.
designed for.
And take
This
6.
if
Stand
I'm
by
working
18.
strictly off of memory here, I think it was
I need a
designed to
wide
fly
shot
with
from
like a
somebody if they can
65
give me something.
horsepower
Stand by
engine,
4.
and he's got about
And
100
dissolve 4.
horses under the hood there.
Now,
Stand
he
by
also,
6.
Quote, beefed up the struts.
Take
First
6.
of all, what are struts?
Stand by 8.
How do you beef
See
it
it
up?
right there. That's the
Yeah,
good
you
Dissolve
perfect-
8.
Perfectly said. That's the things that run down
Stand
at
by
an angle from
13.
the wings and go down to the bottom
Take
of the
13.
fuselage. If you look at one of our bridges across the
Okay, thank you.
across the river, you
Oop.
see that they're made into triangles, and that's what
Stand by
that is
15.
to make the
Wait
wings
for him to come
stronger.
down 15.
It is it's a triangle
Slow dissolve
below
15.
below the wing there, and the strut is that.
Stand by 6.
That's what helps hold the wing on. That's,
Take 6.
And, so with engineering parents, triangles
Stand by
is the strongest
18.
thing you can build. And
Dissolve
things up there
18.
and enlarge the struts.
I like that
bigger,
shot 15.
so
I'll
they
keep
can
coming
take
to
the
you.
stress like you see right there.
And
That's a snap roll. That's a double snap roll.
Oof.
That
The old double
would-
snap roll.
All right.
Wow.
Stand by 6.
Yeah, hold on
Take
to it.
6.
One foot
6,
down.
you're hot.
He's
going away, and all right, you can widen out. 6, pull wide.
Probably a 6.
Stand by 15. Dissolve 15.
Nick's also a local guy. He's from Prospect and is also a UPS pilot. And we also want
Stand
to
by
thank
8.
Norton Healthcare for
And
their
add the
real-time
back.
closed captioning, by the way.
Dissolve
Every
back
word that
under. Stand by.
all of us are
Dissolve
saying
8
that
under.
Everybody is saying.
Dissolve to
today
8.
is being
Thank you.
put out at the bottom of the screen for all those folks who
We got
need
Norton
that to
in.
happen. We've had a great relationship with the folks at Norton
Stand
for
by
10 years now.
6.
Live.
Dissolve 6.
They are doing it live. There's somebody somewhere in
Stand by
some
15.
secret
What's up, buddy?
place
Take 15.
typing it all out. I don't know how they do that.
Nick does that great move where he
Stand by
just
6
really
again.
hovers
Take
upside
6.
down
Thanks for
for
shaking my hand.
seconds at a time.
He goes inverted.
Stand by
You have to push
13.
forward on
Take
the control
13.
stick because the wing on this
I'm going to get you again,
Taylor craft
6.
is not
Get on him.
symmetrical.
And
It
I thought he was
produces
going to come
lift
to you a
when
little bit
it's
better.
right
Sorry,
side up.
6.
When it's upside down, you have to get the nose higher. And get
Still
a
on
higher
you,
angle of
13.
attack.
Stand by
So what
18.
he's doing is of course, when he's doing this,
Take
he's slowing
18.
down. And then once he
All right, stand by
gets to the point
15.
that he feels like he can, that
15,
first
push
right
in
here,
with it.
he's pulling
And
into an inside,
dissolve 15, push 15.
Well, he's actually doing a wing over at that point.
He's losing
But
you. Stand by,
once the speed bleeds
stand by
off, then he can
13.
pull the stick back.
Take
The
13.
airplane accelerates when it's on the down line.
Thank
and
you,
you've got a
15.
red line. You've
Stand
got
by
a maximum never exceed in a beat in NE.
You can lose Norton. Thank you.
Velocity never exceeds.
Still on you,
Because the
13.
wings
Good
might
job.
come off, or the fabric
Stand
might
by
come off.
6.
So he's having to control those
Take
speeds.
6.
In each one of these maneuvers, he has to
Push
he
into
has
him,
to
6,
keep his
please.
energy
Stand
stable
by
in
15.
a controlled position. He has to fly the airplane through the maneuvers, and he has to
And get in there,
observe
get
the
in
fact
there,
that
get in
he's
there.
not
Take
overstressed
15.
the airplane.
We're going to follow him down. Stand by 8. I'm going to come to you, 8.
Run out of energy,
And
gravity does what it does, it sucks.
take 8.
And it's trying to suck him back down to earth. So he runs out of energy and he has to combine these maneuvers
Stand by
one after the other across the aerobatic box from the top to the bottom. So he
Stand by
manages
5.
energy. Energy's running out
Stay
fast
wide,
as
a
he
little bit,
gets to the
5.
top. So
And
soon he's
dissolve
gonna run out of
5.
control. So at the last moment
Stand by
he stayed on the numbers, and this speaks to you know, the
by
training
8.
they go through and what he knows about
And
flying,
take
what he
8.
feels in the airplane. It's getting
Stand by
mushy
6.
down. Now the airspeed builds up as he comes back down.
You're good,
Gets his
8. Keep
airspeed
stay on 8. Stand by
again.
13.
Now
Take
he can back
13.
up for some more. The energy starts
We're
to
going to
bleed
break
off
to A.
again. And again, now he's got to commit. At some point, he starts to lose that energy to where the airplane is now
Stand by 14.
slower
A is
with
25
its
seconds.
maneuvers.
Thank you.
And yet
Stand by
he's got enough
15.
energy
Dissolve
left to do a
15.
snap roll, which he loves to
Stand
do.
by
This is a guy who's
stand by
also the
14.
commander of
Stand by
the
18.
65th Airlift
Take
Squadron
18.
of the Kentucky Air National Guard here.
Give me a close-up, somebody. I know he's leaving. Stand by 8. Good job, 18. And take 8.
How close are they actually coming to stalling these things?
Very close here.
We're going to stay on 8 on this way down.
That's called a stall turn or a hammerhead turn. You go up and the airplane continues to climb.
Pull out
gravity
8.
wins,
Stays
gravity
close
bleeds
6.
off almost to 0. You kick hard left rudder.
Dissolve 6.
Physics lesson right here with our air experts. You're watching Thunder on WD. Don't go away. We'll be right
Stand by
back.
A and roll A. Bring in music. Dissolve to A. All right, this is our break. Stand by to fade to black. Cameras 1, 2, and 3. Do you guys know how to get to filter 3? And fade to black. Roll your brake.
Thumbs up, yeah, nice. Good job.
Good
guys.
job,
Good
everybody.
job.
3, 2, 1. Roll silver. Dissolve up.
Thunder on WDRB.
Stand by camera.
Sponsored
Stand by
the
4. Stand by
Kentucky
4.
Lottery's keynote.
Mike the
Now
anchors.
available wherever lottery tickets are sold.
Dissolve 4. Cue the anchors.
Wow, one of the reasons
Stand by-
we love Thunder.
stand by
I mean,
18.
look at the beauty and
Dissolve
the drama
18.
there of Matt Youngkin
Stand
and
by
his
6.
18 plane.
Take 6.
That is something on that. He was in the show earlier today. Didn't have the lights on. You wouldn't have been able to see him anyway. But this is just.
Camera 4, go ahead and give me a 4 shot. Camera 2, go ahead and give me a 4 shot. Stand by 8. Dissolve 8. Add the front.
1943. And this is a
Camera
it was
2, give me a
designed to be
4 shot.
transport plane. He actually bought it in 1959 after the U.S. Department of Commerce.
Dude, I need
used
a
it
wide shot of
for
something from
VIPs.
somebody. Stand
Imagine
by
the people
7.
who rode in this thing, and little did
Stand by
did they know
6,
half a
dissolve
century later
6.
it was going to be used in an
Thank
air
you,
show.
6.
But he is
Push
one
in,
of the great
please.
stories. He's the son
Stand
of
by
Bobby
8.
Youngkin,
Take
who
8.
died in 2005. Matt started up his own show.
Stand by,
in
stand by 7.
just picked
Oh,
right
okay,
up,
8. You got me
and
wide.
continued on.
Stand by 6.
Picked up that torch.
We're going to stay wide for a second.
This is just
Take
absolutely
6.
spectacular.
Good job, 6.
And
Stand by
this is not
18.
designed to
Take
do what
18.
it's supposed to be doing.
Stand by
We can take it, though.
13.
This was a very rugged airplane, a great airplane. Magic by moonlight. is
Dissolve
what this is
13.
called. And it's
Lose the
basically
font.
17 spotlights.
Stand by
13
6.
strobes. Quite the light show, including lighting up the engine. And
Take
then
6.
Combined with the smoke and the setting sun tonight.
Stand by 13.
Here in Louisville. This
Slow
is
dissolve
spectacular.
13. I'm going to come to you 4.
Do
Slow
the
dissolve
lights
for
like
13.
that,
Thank you.
Does that
Stand by
make
4.
it more difficult for Matt to fly this thing when you've got kind of this spectacular
Take
stuff
4.
happening on the outside of the plane?
Yes.
Stand by 8.
Because it would be a lot
Take
easier
8.
to fly if it was just totally dark and he could just look at the waterfront and see exactly where
Give me
it is.
stand by 7.
These do create
So
glare.
you're
You know,
losing
that's
7.
one of the design things that you
And
had to go through to make sure that those lights
stay
didn't
on
shine in his eye. Now he's cut the lights out. He's headed back over to Bowman Field.
All right, we're going to come back on cam.
To the,
On cam.
leapfrogs here in
And
just a moment. But
whoa,
this-
camera 2 is dissolve
this
2.
airplane, This young man is
On
just
cam, on
fantastic.
cam.
Just unbelievable.
And he supposedly knows how to fly more than 80 different
Somebody
kinds of
walked in
planes.
front
Now,
of
how amazing
Stand
is
by
that?
1.
Is it kind of like if you know how to fly one plane, you can fly a lot of them?
No.
Okay.
Take
the
1.
different classes of airplanes.
Give me
require
beauty
different
shots, guys.
systems.
Stand by
like
8.
The carbon cub out there, you just got to throttle. Push, go forward, go pull,
Start
stop.
right, pan left.
As you get into
There you
this
go. All right, stand by
airplane,
8.
you got 2, you got
Dissolve
propellers, you
8.
got
8,
mixtures,
you're
you
hot.
got all the rest. You've got hydraulic systems.
Stand by
everything,
4.
and
Stand by 14. Camera 14. I'm coming to you. Camera 14. Dissolve 14.
You go to school for
Stand
6
by
to 8 weeks and just to
18.
learn where the switches are.
Hey, look at this
I need
view
crowd
here.
shots.
It's
Stand by
like a
18.
postcard, every single angle. You're right, David. We've got 28 cameras
Dissolve
spread out
18.
across
Stand by
both sides of the
8 with
river
crowd.
tonight. So another look at Matt Youngkin and his Beach 18.
Dissolve 8.
He's got his
Stand by
standard
7.
lights on. He's making his approach into Bowman.
That's a nice little light
Take
show, too.
7.
Yeah, no kidding. Huge crowd, as we've told you, more than
Stand by 13.
700,000 people out here watching.
Dissolve
Thunder tonight.
13.
Geez, for my first 2, I've got to tell you, as somebody who has never seen this before, I
Stand by
cannot
17.
wait. This has been so exciting.
Dissolve
for me.
17.
We saw people coming in here. We had to be here for 10
Stand by
o'clock
4.
this morning for some meetings and stuff. And
Stand by
people
4.
had already last night
Dissolve
claimed
4.
out their spots. We saw people trickling
Stand by
in,
6.
and by noon they were kind of you just knew something big was going to happen.
And dissolve
I am
6.
so totally impressed, not only with this
Nice
city,
move,
I want
6.
to give the
Stand by
mayor,
7.
Mayor Fisher, a hug. Never mind shake his
Dissolve
hand,
7.
Because this city is
Stand
spectacular.
by
I went over and did the
18.
usual selfie in front of the big baseball bat.
Yep.
All the touristy stuff.
Dissolve
but It's
18.
beautiful. It's clean. It's
We're gonna
an
hold here for
impressive
1
city,
second.
and This is really a jewel. I
Stand by
cannot
8.
wait to see these fireworks.
Well, we love hearing
Dissolve
that. And
8.
hey, Rick, if you like fireworks, you ain't seen nothing yet because
So I
this
hear.
show is something to see.
Oh, by the way, you haven't been here before. It's like this every single year.
Stand by 6.
With the weather, is that
Dissolve
what you're trying to
6.
do?
It's 75.
Give me that shot again, 4 or 14. Pull all the way out, 14.
We are inching closer
Step-
to that fireworks
Let's go to
time.
Stefan real quick.
9:30
Stand by-
is when we expect to see it. We're waiting now for the Navy leaf frogs.
Stand by
They're gonna be
2,
next.
and
you know, some of the
dissolve
neatest
2.
thing is that we have these aerobatic acts that,
You stand by
do
8,
stuff at night. I mean,
and
how cool is that? So
And that takes a lot
dissolve
of ability.
8.
They can't. I would imagine can't really even.
I need a
tell
double. Your double's good.
As much as you can during
I
the
need
day. You have some
15 on the
obvious,
right.
for-
Camera 2, just the anchors. Camera 2, just the anchors.
And boy, when you're dark
We need to
like
lose the
that,
guest
it's,
mic.
it's a little-
All right,
you really
stand by.
take, a lot
Stand
of
by
talent,
13.
and that really
Dissolve
makes you
13.
respect the amount of ability that these folks have. Let's go north of the river.
Stand
again
by
with
your double.
Stefan
Take
as
your
they are
double.
getting ready in southern
And stand
Indiana.
by.
Stefan.
They are getting
Take
ready.
15.
Of
Thank
course,
you for the
everybody's
audio
here
on
for the
15.
Fireworks display in the air show, but
Can somebody give me Ashland
also
Park?
people are
Somebody
pretty
see Ashland
excited
from where
about
they are?
the food here, especially when it comes to funnel cakes and
Okay.
snow cones, which explains the large crowd outside this booth here. We were going to talk to one of the people inside, but
Got
then
it. Okay,
this
we're gonna toss
happened
the break
nonstop.
fast
What if
out
we
of
try to
this.
talk to
We're
one of
gonna
the
toss the break
customers?
out of
Any of you
this
We're
guys
gonna toss the
talk to us?
break out of
What do you
this.
guys think so far? How's it been so far?
Love it. Love the air show. Love
We're gonna go to
everything.
break
It's a lot
really
of people,
quickly.
a lot of traffic.
I'm gonna need
What's your
1, 2,
top
4, 8.
choice? The
Stand
food
by
or the
7.
air show or the
Dissolve
fireworks?
7.
I haven't seen the fireworks yet, but definitely
Stand by
the air
18.
show's exciting, like the Jets and all
Dissolve
that.
18.
All right, thanks a lot. We appreciate
Stand
it.
by
We're counting
15.
down to the fireworks show. It is
Dissolve
crowded over
15.
here.
We'll
Everybody
take the
seems
double
to be having
back.
a good time. I talked to Clarksville Police earlier. They have not had any issues. We're all just waiting for that big explosion in the sky. We'll send it back to you guys.
And take your double.
Right, Stefan,
Stand by
thank
2.
you. Don't go anywhere.
And
We're
take
waiting for
2.
the Navy leaf
Stand by
frogs. Up
13.
next, you're watching
Dissolve
Thunder on
13.
WDRB.
Stand by 14. 14. Stand by silver. All right, stand by 14. Dissolve 14. Stand by 6. All right, stand by silver. Sound full and roll silver. Flash silver.
Thunder on
Somebody fade to black.
WDRB, sponsored by the Kentucky Lottery's Keno. Now available wherever lottery tickets are sold.
Stand by to fade to black. Fade to black. Roll your break.
Thank you.
All right, Dan's back. Thank you, guys.